Hello anime fans, my name is KK and you're watching Anih Explain. Subscribe to watch more content, let's start. Now we're shown the Matsubara family house. We see the young man from the beginning. His name is Riji, but we'll call him Rio. He hasn't even set up his room yet, as he just moved into the house. To wake him up completely, Mio jumps on him, calling him Oni-chan. She tells him to go have breakfast. At the table, we meet Harumi, a blue-haired girl. When Rio arrives, she greets him, calling him a sleepyhead, while he's just surprised to see her. At that moment, he hears the voice of the woman from earlier in the night and remembers everything he saw, how she was educating herself. This woman, who brings him breakfast, is named Kazumi. She's quite attractive. I mean, she's Mio's mom, Harumi's sister, and Rio's aunt. Rio blushes when she greets him, because everything he witnessed earlier is still on his mind. At the table, they all start eating. Mio teases Harumi for not helping Rio organize his room. Harumi retorts that he's grown up and she can't take care of him like a baby anymore, which embarrasses Rio, as they still treat him like a kid even though he's a university student. Harumi then asks Kazumi if she's sure about Rio living with them. She argues that although he's close to the family, he might not be very helpful if something happens. Kazumi responds, saying that a few days ago, a thief tried to break into the house, but Rio scared him off. Harumi jokingly says the thief probably tried to get in because she's careless and leaves the window open. And, as it turns out, she did leave the window open, earning her the label of clumsy. Rio interrupts to add that before he arrived, some of Kazumi's jewelry was stolen. Harumi blames this on the lack of a man in the house, pointing out that Kazumi's husband is always working. Kazumi looks sad at this comment, but Mio cheers her up by mentioning that her dad will be visiting that day. Kazumi announces they'll have a dinner celebration to welcome Rio officially. Later, Mio notices it's late and rushes out. We then see Kazumi watering the plants while Rio watches her from afar. Afterward, Harumi invites Rio to a cafe near his university, which he accepts. Harumi leaves happily, but Kazumi tells Rio not to feel pressured. Rio, while blushing, says it's no problem since Harumi is his cousin and has been looking after him. Later, Rio finishes unpacking and organizing his things, then heads to the bathroom for a shower. He looks for Kazumi to let her know, but doesn't find her anywhere, assuming she's out shopping. But she is in the house. In the evening, Rio meets Harumi at the cafe. Distracted by what just happened, he doesn't pay attention to what she's saying. Frustrated, Harumi asks what type of girls he likes: friendly, quiet, or dominant. Harumi insists on knowing, but all Rio can think of is Kazumi. He doesn't respond, just sighs. Later, Harumi, annoyed, wonders why Rio didn't pick up on her hints that she likes him. As she reflects on this, she wants to know if Rio likes her. That night, Kazumi's husband, Hisashi, arrives. To celebrate Rio's arrival, he invites him to drink, but Mio insists they eat dinner first. Hours later, after the celebration, Rio wakes up at midnight to use the bathroom. Again, he hears someone watching educational movies. He finds Kazumi, who complains that her husband fell asleep, leaving her bored. She openly expresses her desires to play some game. Hearing this, Rio appears, fulfilling her wishes. Kazumi can't believe it. The next day, after an epic hand-to-hand battle, Kazumi tells Rio they should forget everything, blaming the alcohol. She asks him to pretend nothing happened. However, Rio doesn't respond. Kazumi later reflects on her actions, regretting them, but Rio tells her he can't forget because he's deeply in love with her. Despite Kazumi's resistance, they continue their secret relationship, filled with struggles between guilt and family dynamics. The story takes many turns, including a dramatic beach trip, a confession of love, and Kazumi's decision to leave her husband after a confrontation about infidelity. Ultimately, Kazumi and Rio decide to be together, choosing love despite the societal challenges ahead. This was Hitozuma Kasumi-san summarized. What did you think of this anime? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed my summary, subscribe Anih Explain hit the bell, and give me a thumbs up. It motivates me to make more videos. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.